Fulton now, where 2 police officers are wounded and a suspect is dead after a shooting there. We have team coverage of that shooting today with Fox 5's Deidre Dukes live at the scene and Eric Perry at the hospital where those officers are recovering now. Deidre, we will start with you. What have you seen while you've been out there?
Well, this busy stretch of Fulton Industrial Boulevard, Christine, remains shut down at this hour, closed to through traffic as the investigation is still well underway. I'm going to step out of the way now. As you can see, the GBI as well as local police officers remain on scene where they have been for several hours now, gathering evidence and interviewing witnesses following that shootout that left a suspect dead and 2 officers in the hospital. Witnesses described the shocking scene this afternoon as gunfire erupted along this busy stretch of Fulton Industrial Boulevard Friday morning.
The man fired multiple times. I mean, probably over 9 or 10 shots.
Jeremy Snow is behind the wheel of his van, traveling along the 4100 block of Fulton Industrial Boulevard off of I-20 at around 11:30 Friday morning when he saw a man open fire on a police officer, shooting him multiple times.
The officer had detained a man, and when the man got away from the officer and pulled out a pistol and started to fire on him. And at that point in time, the man started looking around at other people, and I was worried I might be a target myself. So I ducked down into the floorboard of my van.
The shooting brought traffic to a standstill. Stunned bystanders took cover as the gunman fled to this nearby hotel.
I woke up to the gunshots. It was a good bit of them, and then when I woke up, I went to the window to see what was going on, and all I seen was the dude running into the hotel room.
Whelan Johnson watched it all unfold from a hotel window.
And it's I don't know if he was shot already, but it seemed like he was because he fell over, and immediately after he fell over, he put the gun to his own head and shot himself.
The Fulton County Police Chief said it all started when a Fulton County police officer observed the shooter jaywalking in the area. A South Fulton police officer was nearby and stopped to assist. Police say the unidentified man pulled out a gun and started shooting at the officers. They returned fire. The Fulton County officer pursued the suspect to the Budgetel Inn and Suites, where the suspect died from his injuries. The Fulton County officer and the South Fulton police officer were both wounded. The Fulton County officer credited with providing life-saving care to the South Fulton officer before help arrived.
Our officer returned to give aid to the City of South Fulton officer. Both officers were injured by gunfire.
Medics rushed both officers to Grady Hospital.
So help came very quickly, praise the Lord.
Now, the Fulton Police Chief speaking to us here on scene just a short while ago did say that it has been 10 years since one of his police officers was wounded in the line of duty. No word when this roadway will be reopened to traffic. Right now, all traffic being diverted around this area as this investigation continues. In Fulton County, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5
Wow,
News.
Deidre, incredible turn of events that happened there today. Thanks so much. We turn now to Fox 5's Eric Perry, who's live at Grady Memorial Hospital, where those 2 officers are being treated. Eric, what have you found out about their condition?
Yeah, Christine, we got here hours ago, and when we got here on scene, most of this emergency room was blocked off. Police lights flooded this area. I was actually with Chief Meadows just yesterday. It's been a tough week for South Fulton police as they're mourning the loss of one of their own killed in a head-on collision Tuesday night. And now they have this officer, Lieutenant Charles Cook, who is in critical condition. Take a look at just some of the video that we captured when we first got here on the scene here at Grady Hospital, just showing how busy this area was and this emergency room was as law enforcement from all jurisdictions flooded here as support. Both the Fulton County police officer and the South Fulton police officer rushed here after both being shot. South Fulton Police Chief Meadows says his officer was simply helping the Fulton County police officer with a suspicious jaywalking person. Take a listen.
Lieutenant Cook stopped to assist the Fulton County police officer. Immediately after he exited his patrol vehicle, the suspect opened fire on Lieutenant Cook, striking him at least 3 times. Right now, Grady personnel tell us he's in critical condition.
Yeah, and Chief Meadows is asking everyone to pray for this officer, Lieutenant Cook, who's been with the force for quite some time and with this department for some time. As for the Fulton County police officer, he is expected to be okay. Take a listen. He was able to have a conversation with Chief Meadows. Take a listen to this.
He sustained minor injuries to himself. He said that if Lieutenant Cook hadn't been there, he doesn't know if he would be alive right now. And so that's a testament to his dedication. He was stopping because it occurred just outside of the corporate city limits.
Yeah, that just kind of gives you an idea of everything right there. We have not learned the name of the Fulton County police officer that has been injured. We have reached out and asked. As for Lieutenant Cook, who's in critical condition, we're told he has been with the South Fulton Police Department since its inception about 6 or 7 years ago. Before that, he was with the Fulton County police officer. So he knows everyone involved in all of this. And because it's been such a difficult week for South Fulton Police, we know that Clayton County Police and the Fulton County Sheriff's deputies are stepping in to help run emergency calls, as most of those officers with South Fulton, they are here to be with their fellow officer. Of course, we will continue to follow this story throughout the afternoon. We'll have updates as soon as we learn them. Outside Grady Memorial Hospital, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
Incredible show of support there for those officers as well. Eric, thanks so much.